Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. It's been a minute. I'm sorry for the lack of videos. Sometimes stuff just comes up and then it's hard for me to get back into the swing of things, but, I think I'm finally starting to get more motivation again. And yeah, so nothing major happened, I didn't get sick or anything like that. Well, I do have some stories to tell, but I might tell them in my 52 episodes. So yeah. In the last episode, I don't really remember what happened. I skimmed through some of the past two episodes to see if there was anything of importance. I think for the most part, we met the producer, more of her, I think. And now we're talking to Gumshoe. I don't really remember why we're talking to Gumshoe. But I think the trial might reopen soon, so that's a little concerning, and with me not knowing much of what's happening right now. Oh boy. And also freaking I have to go back and do all these voices. Oh, that's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. I did not like that one bit. That was gross. You didn't see that. Anyway, I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. We got a rendezvous. Ew. With me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah! Oh? Did you just hit his leg or something? What? Was there stuttering? This is on the Switch. There shouldn't be stuttering. That didn't go so well. And we have Mia here. Okay. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Yes. Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? He has to be. He seems way too, soft. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Is you gonna be at the trial then? Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. I was that close to a to be continued. Oh my gosh. That's what I get for playing this game blind. I don't appreciate that it's doing that. I don't know why it's stuttering like that. Hopefully it's all good. I have to check the settings or something like that. October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Something seems off. I'm going to check the freaking... Okay, so I may have fixed the issue. I think it was something with the Elgato. That was weird. Hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. If it does happen throughout the episode, if that weird stuttering happens again, well then we might just have to deal with it, because I don't know of any way to really fix that. Anyway, here we have Will. Hello. Mr. Wright. Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? I don't remember if this was his voice, but I sort of like it. Let's go with it. Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, Mia's still here. Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, We should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Well then, oh boy. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. I think the load times are even better too, so I really don't know what was happening. So, I want to look through all of these one more time, because I just need a refresher on everything that happened. Attorney's badge, okay. Jack's autopsy report, time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Okay, I do remember some stuff now. Powers, question mark, photo. He's dragging one leg. This was at 2 p.m. The time of death was 3 p.m. Or, not 3 p.m., 2:30. Same day. That is photo number 2. I did not mean to do that. And we can even look at it. Okay. And then we have a guide map to Global Studios. Okay. We already know all of that. Samurai Spear, the murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. I don't know. I don't know. Empty bottle. This is new. Found on the table in the employee area, the label reads sleeping pills. So it's very likely that somebody put sleeping pills in his food. Mr. Monkey's head blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4 p.m. 2:15. That's actually really interesting. And is that the same day? I'm assuming it's the same day. That's interesting. Path to Glory, Samurai Scrapbook, contains photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Okay. Then we have some more profiles here. Cody Hackins, age 7, a big fan of the Steel Samurai, present at the studio on the day of the crime. Assistant, age 18, Penny Nikos. I might have already looked at this one. Assistant at Global Studios in charge of large props and set pieces. The director, age 32. Oh, that makes it even worse. Name, Sal Manella. Creator of the Steel Samurai, present on the day of the crime. D. Vasquez, age 34. You two are freaking okay. High-ranking producer at Global Studios, present on the day of the crime. Okay. I think that's all I need to be refreshed on. Anyway, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Gotta get my Edgeworth voice back. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. I wonder if it's the kid. Oh boy. I don't want to do his voice. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Oh boy. How did I even do his voice before? Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? I don't remember how I did this voice. You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob raffle. Me too, Edgeworth. Sal Manella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Somebody in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Let's go. Witness testimony the day of the murder. Okay. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot out. Oh my gosh, here we go already. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Oh, everybody. You know, and he was eating apparently, so it is possible that somebody could have like snuck sleeping pills on him, and the container is empty. But that would be really dangerous. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Okay. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, the day of the murder. Okay. I just want to look at something real quick. So 2:15 to 4. Well, it just says 2:15 and between. Okay, yeah, between. I'm stupid. Okay. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. Press. Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no. I come in all sorts of hours. That's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about that. About the freaks in your industry. Yeah, like freaking old bag and freaking whatever. What? Still FWIW? I don't know what that means. I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. I mean, that sort of lines up. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Is anyone else at that run through? Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Oh, she was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Okay. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh, right, that's the lump. Which of course led me to me missing my lunch. Rough. Falling on the floor, starving? Or Rofs. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Okay. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Put that tongue away, sir. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I did have a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? Must have been tough. No! There was steak at the Studio 2 trailer! Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah! Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella! What did you want? Sweats, oh my gosh. When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. Stop. T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble and brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image is I will carry with me to my grave. Oh, Phoenix. Wait a second. They took a break in that meeting. That contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We were meeting until around 4. Wait, so am I supposed to press the whole testimony? Or go back to that one? What were you discussing? Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manella, the scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Yeah, not a one. He's sweating so much about, I wonder. If I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder! Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during the break? Well? Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Oh, well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor? I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. What are you laughing about, friggin' edgy boy? Edgeworth is laughing. What? The break. Okay. What about it? Sorry for my chair if you hear it. Yeah, I don't... What does that mean? FWIW. We took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 and base 12. I don't know what that means. I am not math savvy. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know, it depends how large the steak is. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. I understand the judge. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Press. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. Really? 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to the studio. He could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Edgeworth knows. I think he knows. He's gonna try and use this against us, isn't he? Because I'm already seeing that since it was between 2:15 and 4. And he's saying that they took a break at 2:30. Time of death is 2:30. I don't know though. Well, we'll have to see. It only takes 15 minutes. Okay. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was D. Vasquez plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. It takes me 25. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Man, I don't know. Why is that? Oh boy, here we go. We heard enough of this line of questioning. Your Honor, the testimony to this point was made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in Studio 1 had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. Here we go. Here we go. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? I lost my Edgeworth voice somehow. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give it your answer. You claim someone from the studio trailer went to Studio 1. Or from the trailer. I'm gonna save. Yeah. If I agree to let everyone in the trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly possible. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. For a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Yeah, he's bringing it up. Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkeyhead had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. I had completely lost his voice. I'm sorry. It's actually Mr. Monkeyhead, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. Really? I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. Oh, what? It's over? Really? Very well, the court's opinion on this case follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it on that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh, he's gonna freaking call the child, isn't he? Oh boy. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. He's just a kid. Don't put him in this trial. Order, I will have order. I see. Court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Oh boy. This is a bit tricky. We have to say, Mia. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. Sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, then what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never been given up on a trial before. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there's a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could have not gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we'll prove it. I guarantee it. Give it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. You... Thanks. Aw. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Okay. Hopefully we can do it. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. Okay. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler for tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Oh, shut up, Edgeworth. Nice to see your Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Oh boy, he can't even fit on the podium. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Donut crates? I want a donut now. He freaking has a camera! Will the witness state his name on and grade in school? Witness? What? Just because you're all grown-ups don't mean you can push me around. Oh boy. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, or I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, or you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you? And Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Oh, I prefer. Okay, guys. A very long day. Oh boy. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this court. I thought they were gonna talk about that. I was like, he has a camera. Isn't that not allowed in court or something? My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain terms with a kid? And you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix? I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record. Okay. Cody's camera. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court what you saw on the day of the incident. Witness's account. Okay. I wanted to see this Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out of the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. It doesn't really sound like you're concerned, though. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Yeah, you're not wrong. Cross-examination. Witness's account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Okay. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show. And I go to all the live performances. Wait a second, doesn't the show only have like 8 episodes or something? That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. That security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Oh boy. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path, wait, what? Oh. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. See. Anyhow. That's important. I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? Got kinda lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. Got lost in the woods? Yeah? Couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? Kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. He's being awfully vague. That's interesting. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Oh, well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit. Like, he was dead. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm really thinking now. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, I would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix? Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Freaking treats you right all the time. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, 230. He's dragging one leg. Guide map to Global Studios. What was that? Are you sure? I'm trying to think. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try. I'm also gonna save just in case. Save over this one. I mean, I don't. Maybe? Really? Cody, what you just said, well, a little... Okay, Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? Now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. I'm sorry, I know this is a very odd and abrupt cliffhanger. Let's just get to where there's music, though. You were quite clear about that. Huh? Look at his face! Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Okay. Well then, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. I know it's abrupt, but I think, you know, we've gotten a fair bit into this, and you know, we're going through the trial. I will say, I'm really glad that I'm recording again. I'm gonna try and stick to the schedule. And we'll see what happens. I have some plans in the future. Soon. Stuff very soon. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because that helps me out more than you'd ever know. And be sure to hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Phoenix Wright episodes should be coming out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You know, unless something comes up. And yeah, I really hope you guys are all doing good, doing safe while we're all in this crazy time period. And you know, just be sure to stay safe. See you guys next time.